Ever wondered what it feels like to wield immense magical power in the world of Conquest Aerth? Welcome to a universe where magic is as real as the air you breathe, and spells are the tools that shape reality. In Conquest Aerth, a science fantasy role-playing game, the power to bend the fabric of existence is at your fingertips, and it all begins with understanding the spell system. In this game, spellcasting is an art, a science, and a way of life. It's a complex and intricate system where the names of the spells may be similar from one profession to another. But don't let that fool you. Each spell has its unique attributes and nuances, and as the old saying goes, the devil is in the detail. The art of spellcasting in Conquest Aerth is not just about invoking magic, but also understanding the statistics, the probability of success, the range and duration of the magic in question. It's about mastering the delicate balance between power and control, between risk and reward. And the magic of Conquest Aerth is always evolving. New ideas, new spells, and new magical concepts are continually being developed by Judicium Morpheus Domini, or JDM Games. This ensures an ever-expanding universe of magical possibilities where innovation and creativity are the keys to power. From incantations to blessings, curses to hexes, and spell songs to more, the variety of magic in Conquest Aerth is vast. These spells provide the basis for countless entertaining scenarios within the game setting, adding depth and excitement to your role-playing experience. But remember, while these spells can be adapted for personal games, they are the intellectual property of the author and co-authors. Reproduction or copying for any other purpose is strictly forbidden without their express written consent. So, are you ready to delve into the vast array of spells that the world of Conquest Aerth has to offer? Prepare yourself for a journey into the heart of magic, where power, mystery, and adventure await at every turn. Let's begin with the Way of the Shadow, a path shrouded in mystery and intrigue. This path is known for its unique spells, each one darker and more potent than the last. First off, we have Banish Light, a spell that can snuff out any source of illumination, plunging a room into complete darkness. Next up is Cause Infection, a powerful incantation that can render a foe ill. Darken Room is another fascinating spell that can turn a bright room into a pitch-black space in an instant. Fear Element, specifically darkness, is a spell that can instill fear in the hearts of the enemy using the element of darkness. Lesser Inflict Wound lets you inflict minor wounds on enemies, while Monotone Vision limits the target's vision to a single color. Each of these spells holds a unique facet of the shadow, making it a compelling path for those who dare to tread it. That wraps up the Way of the Shadow. It's not for the faint-hearted, is it? Next up, we have Demonology, a profession dealing with the occult and the otherworldly. Delve into the mysteries of the arcane with spells like Demon Hide, which allows the caster to cloak themselves in an ethereal shroud, impenetrable to the mundane gaze. Generate Apparition lets the practitioner conjure illusory entities capable of terrifying even the bravest heart. Mask of Evil is an enchantment that casts a facade of malevolence on the user, often used for intimidation or deception. Demonology also includes spells like Minor Sacrifice, which, while controversial, can be potent in the right hands. Sense Righteous is an invaluable tool, enabling the user to perceive the moral compass of those around them. Lastly, Summon Archdemon is the pinnacle of this profession, calling forth a powerful entity from the netherworld to aid or negotiate with the caster. That was Demonology, a profession not to be taken lightly. Now, let's explore the path of Monastery Magic, a profession of healing and protection. Monastery magic is a realm of spells that balance the scales between life and death, light and darkness. The first spell we encounter here is Black Rain. This is not your ordinary downpour. It's a shower of dark, mystical energy that engulfs enemies, sapping their strength and will to fight. Next, we find the Force of Truth. This spell uncovers lies and deceit, shining a light on the truth. It's a tool for justice, used to reveal the hidden and the forbidden. Then there's Holy Rain. A counterpoint to Black Rain, Holy Rain showers divine energy, healing allies and purifying the tainted. Involuntary deception is a tricky spell. It causes the target to speak untruths without their knowledge, a potent tool for sowing confusion among foes. The lesser remedy is a basic healing spell, mending wounds and curing minor ailments. It's a staple in any monastery magic practitioner's spellbook. The lesser combat blessing is a spell that bolsters the fighting spirit of allies, enhancing their physical prowess in battle. Lastly, we have the muscular twitch. This spell causes an uncontrollable twitch in the target's muscles, causing distraction and hindering combat abilities. These spells exemplify the dichotomy of monastery magic. It's not just about healing and protection, but also about subtly undermining the enemy. It's a profession that requires a deep understanding of the balance between light and darkness, life and death. Each spell is a tool, a weapon, or a shield. They can heal, protect, deceive, weaken, or strengthen. The power of these spells lies in the hands of the practitioner. Their effectiveness depends on the wisdom, skill, and intent of the caster. That concludes monastery magic, a profession of great responsibility and power. Brace yourself as we delve into the dark world of necromancy. This profession in Conquest Earth is not for the faint of heart, as it involves manipulating the forces of life and death. Let's start with Expulsion Rite. This spell is a powerful tool for necromancers, allowing them to banish spirits or undead creatures back to their planes of origin. It's a delicate balancing act between life and death, and one that requires a steady hand and an unflinching heart. Next up, we have Lesser Vampiric Beam. It's a spell that allows the caster to drain the life force of a target and use it to replenish their own. It's a parasitic spell, but in the world of necromancy, survival often trumps morality. The Raise Skeleton spell, as the name suggests, brings the bones of the deceased back to life to serve the caster. The skeletal minions can follow basic commands, making them useful for a variety of tasks. Minor Sacrifice is a spell that requires the necromancer to offer a small sacrifice, perhaps a small animal or a token of personal value. In return, the necromancer gains a temporary boost in their necromantic powers. Squall of Rancid Blood is a spell that conjures a storm of tainted blood, causing damage and spreading disease among enemies. It's a gruesome spectacle, but an effective one. Black Rain is a spell that brings forth a rain of dark energy, sapping the life force of everything it touches. It's a powerful area effect spell that can turn the tide in a large-scale battle. The Deceit spell allows the necromancer to create illusions and manipulate perceptions. It's a handy spell for those who prefer cunning over brute force. Lastly, Hands of Gloom is a spell that imbues the necromancer's hands with dark energy, allowing them to inflict damage with a mere touch. That was necromancy, a profession that deals with life, death, and everything in between. Whether you see it as a dark art or a necessary evil, there's no denying the power it holds. Now that we've journeyed through the vast landscape of Conquest Earth's magic, let's take a moment to recap. We started with the Way of the Shadow, where we learned about the power of darkness. Spells like Banish Light and Darken Room give you the upper hand in stealth, while Cause Infection and Lesser Inflict Wound can cripple your enemies. With Fear Element and Monotone Vision, you can manipulate your surroundings and the perception of others. Next, we delved into the realm of demonology. Here we uncovered Demon Hide and Generate Apparition, allowing you to deceive and intimidate your foes. Mask of Evil and Sense Righteous help you navigate the moral landscape, while Summon Archdemon harnesses the power of the underworld. We then ventured into Monastery Magic, a source of divine and curative spells. Black Rain and Force of Truth empower you to exact justice, while Holy Rain and Lesser Remedy offer healing and protection. Lesser Combat Blessing and Muscular Twitch provide combat support, making you a formidable opponent. Our journey then took us to the eerie world of necromancy. Here we discovered Expulsion Rite and Lesser Vampiric Beam, which harness the power of the undead. Raise Skeleton and Raise Skeletal Horse provide you with loyal minions, while Squall of Rancid Blood and Hands of Gloom can devastate your enemies. Last but not least, we explored the forbidden arts of Dark Sage and Prophet Magic, where spells like Darken Sun and Morphic Appendages blur the line between reality and fantasy. transforming the world around you. Each of these spells brings a unique flavor to your gameplay, offering a myriad of strategies and scenarios within the rich world of Conquest Aerth. The power of magic is now at your fingertips. With the knowledge of these spells, you're now better equipped to navigate the magical world of Conquest Aerth. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use your spells wisely.